Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it. Stop, stop. Just stop it. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, some of you guys are really trying my patience. I have received a fair amount of comments during the last couple of years asking what happened to my SCP videos. I have answered the people who asks this whenever the question is asked, or at the very least, I've started to do this as of recent. However, despite the fact that I've answered this question multiple times, it still shows up every now and then. And it makes sense. Some people might find the answer they seek from a video where someone else already asked the question, but not everyone watches the same videos, or they might accidentally scroll past the comment they were hoping to find. Because of this, I've decided to make an official statement on the matter. If you ask me what happened to SCP after the release of this video, I'll probably just redirect you to this video instead of having to explain it once again, only for a new person to show up and ask sometime later. But before getting into that, I'd like to address something. If you are here on this channel purely because of my content related to Containment Breach and don't want to watch anything else, including SCP content that isn't related to Containment Breach, then you're not gonna find it here. If you wish to unsub and move on from hearing this, then I won't stop you. However, if you want to know why I'm saying this, then at the very least stick around for the duration of this video. So, with that being said, will I ever return to making SCP videos? The answer to this is actually both yes and no at the same time. As stated just now, if you were hoping for more Containment Breach videos, then you'll be disappointed, probably. I have no plans to return to Containment Breach, or at the very least not on camera. As much as I love SCP, I just can't bring myself to play Containment Breach anymore. I did give it a try, you know. Last year I actually started recording episode 1 from what would have been SCP Containment Breach Season 3, but about 10 minutes in I found myself almost losing my life to SCP-939 due to a bug that has been present since before I started making videos on the game. The bug in question? That would be the bug that causes a sudden increase in my mouse sensitivity that only lasts for a short moment, but still has the ability to throw one off quite badly. This bug, as well as several other small bugs and issues, caused me to be completely turned off on the idea of replaying the game again. The bug mightn't even be present anymore, but the fact that the bug was still present almost 4 years after I first experienced it, despite receiving several major updates since then, was enough for me to kinda just give up on the game. So, does this mean that I will never make anything related to SCP on my channel ever again? No, it doesn't. In fact, if you're not counting this video, I still have at least a few videos related to the subject that I want to make. First and foremost, I'd like to make a video introducing people to the SCP wiki. I often get comments that asks, are SCP real? And while I am uncertain if these are the comments of trolls or jokers or just young children that don't know any better, it has given me the idea to cover the site that stands as the base for most things that you see in Containment Breach as well as other SCP based games. I personally love the site, it's filled with so many goodies, and I'd love to spread the word to you all, if interest exists at least. Besides that, I also found some free multiplayer SCP game on Steam. I don't really know if it's any good, but I might just do a one-shot video just for fun. But that's nothing big or exciting now, is it? Don't worry, there's something else. It has come to my attention that someone out there is making a new SCP game in the Unity engine, aiming to be a spiritual successor to Containment Breach. This game, called SCP Unity, seems very interesting, and I have intentionally made sure to watch as little gameplay of the game as possible so that once the 1.0 version of the game is made available, I'll be making a new blind let's play of this game. And if it's fun enough, I'll even consider making a brand new version of the SCP demonstrations in this game. These demonstrations would be more detailed and less goofy than the ones that I've made in the past, since I've changed since my teenage years to some degree, but hopefully they should both be fun and useful regardless. Please do note though that I won't promise that this will actually happen. There's the possibility that the game won't be as fun as I've been led to believe, or that life simply won't give me the time to produce the videos despite of my own interest, so don't go around saying that it will definitely happen. You'll only set yourself and others up for disappointment if you do. So what are my plans for the recent future? Well, in the short term there's only a few things. I am very tempted to make more Dark Souls videos. They don't exactly rake up a bunch of views or anything, but they are fun to make, and that's all that matters to me. There's also going to be another GTA video in the same style as the other ones I've made, as there is still more footage left to use. There's also probably gonna be at least one more TTT video as well. I might also return to Dead Space again, since I've heard the game's actually playable if you install some mods. But with the exceptions of Dead Space, those things are not really big projects. I do have something more grand planned. A large-scale project that already have had a small trial period on this channel during this year. I'm planning to make a new series where I make guides on all the bosses from the Calamity mod for the game Terraria, as well as all the vanilla bosses since the mod affects them too. As it stands now, Terraria is by far my favorite game of all time. I have yet to even come close to spend as much time on another game as I have on Terraria. The game resonated well with me from the start and rose up into excellency after the 1.2 update rolled out. The Calamity mod kinda did the same thing as the 1.2 update did all those years ago, and now I'm very tempted to make videos on it. I do have a plan even to make my videos stand out from other people's guides. Most people who make Calamity mod boss guides either changes their playstyle to whatever playstyle that comes with the strongest equipment when facing the current boss, or they make guides for specific classes only. I plan on making my guides cover all 5 playstyles for every single boss, even the ones that are considered non-viable. However, I am currently holding that off for a bit, as I have yet to defeat the final boss of the mod. Actually, that statement that I just said is not true anymore. Since this was recorded, I actually have defeated the boss, so there is currently nothing really that is holding me back from making these videos, other than possibly the fact that there are some other videos that I want to make as well. Alright, back to the video. But that being said, I still plan to start recording footage for this series within short. Worst case scenario, the final guide will take a bit longer to produce, or much longer. Depends really. She's not a joke, that's for sure. And that's it, at the very least from my part. If you have anything you want to say or ask, then feel free to do so in the comments. It doesn't have to be anything nice. If you have criticism or just want to say how disappointed you are, then feel free to let it all out. You may not believe it, but even though my channel has over 10k subs, the amount of comments I receive are still on the level that I'm more than able to read all of them. I just choose not to answer all of them, but on this video I will try to make an exception. Alright, that's it. If you liked or disliked the video, then leave a like or dislike if you care. Also, ring the bell if you don't want to miss out on uploads or the community tab. I plan on starting to use the latter one more often over time, so that's one way to get to know me. Also, doing this whole like-begging shtick is, generally speaking, beneath me. So I'm gonna limit it to only videos like this one. I won't do it on my regular uploads. Anyway, I hope you all don't hate me for these news, and hopefully I'll see you around for my future content.